So I did a video on what I like, what I don't like. When we do a video about, I don't know, things, harebrained ideas that I've thought about doing with this bus. I really like it. I really do. I really don't know if I'll end up getting around to doing all this stuff, how long I'll keep this bus, if I'll have it forever, if I'll sell it or what, but some ideas that I've had. Just with owning this thing, you know, if I want to dress it up like I've done with 23, or if I just want to keep it kind of original, you know, I think the only time that I would do, or the time that I would choose to do something like this, 23's rusting more. It's falling off over here. But I think the time that I would start doing something like that with this bus is if I ended up getting a third, like an All-American or something that I could keep original. This one I kind of want to keep like the original West Virginia, the things that I grew up with, you know, the incandescent lights and the red arrow signals and all that stuff. 147 I had my fun with. This one I kind of like it the way it is. But some things that I would think about doing with this one, I'd probably do the same LED treatment like I've done with 23, tails, turns, all that stuff, and eventually the warning lights like I did with 147. Basically what I did with 147. Just on this one, you know, all LED to match the other lights and such. But thing is, I've already started pulling LEDs off of this one to put on 23, so I'd have to find another set to put on this, like the stop arm, the strobe light, all that fun stuff. Another thing I've honestly thought about doing, I did look at pictures I had of Noah's Bus 50 and thought it would be really cool to put a first gen CE hood on this. I've seen districts do it before whenever a 3800 needed a replacement hood, but there's only one problem with that. And I looked at this one, I stood here, looked at this one, and I looked at pictures on my phone that I had of Noah's Bus 50. And those first gens, the radiator here, instead of the top being here, it's about right here. And this whole pipe right here is lower. Everything like right here is just lower. So that's a lot of retrofitting to do to put a first gen hood on here. So I had a thought instead, maybe see if I could get an S series hood on here. I've always wanted to make the S3800 instead of like an S1800, S3800. Although this would be the S3700, I guess. Because back whenever these 3800s started, the 6.9s and 7.3s were, I don't think these ever came with 6.9s. The 7.3s were 3700s, so maybe I could do an S3700 or something. I thought that'd be really neat. I'd like to get the windows tinted, and I probably will never do this part as much as I would love to. I'd love to change the floor color and the seat color. Not a big fan of the brown. I can deal with it, like I don't mind it, but I would just much rather have something else. Flooring is so expensive though. Like I quoted flooring for 23, just the rubber flooring, not including the glue, the plywood, or any of the other supplies or anything, just the rubber flooring, one piece flooring, $1,900. If I got the 3 rolls, you know, like it is now, well, I'll just show off in this bus because it's also the 3-piece flooring in this. So basically, right here is a piece, the aisle is a piece, and right here is a piece. So it's 3 pieces. It wouldn't be as much for this bus, isn't as long, but it would probably be, you know, $1,200-$1,500 at least just for the rubber flooring to replace all this. And it's a lot of work too that I really don't want to do, because I got to replace all this up here too. I got to replace a lot. So I probably would never get around to doing that as much as I'd like to, but also if I put an S-Series hood on, it'd make it look older. It'd kind of add to the older vibe with the manual jackknife door. So that, I mean, that's fine. Another thing I'd really like to do if I could figure out how to really do it is put an air mechanism for this door. I think that'd be really neat. So I have a switch over here, just like in 23, where I just hit the door switch and boom, it comes open. I'd probably have to relocate this or at least just mount it differently where this door mechanism would be gone. But I probably never get around to doing that because that's a lot of work too that I really don't know if I want to do. Plus, manual doors are a lot more reliable, so having the manual door is probably a better idea anyways. One thing I might actually get around to doing, like those LED taillights and stuff, like the sound off ones like what 23 has got, I might do the black bezels and 147's old headlights in this one, the LED headlights. But if I do that, I'd want to do all the lights LED, then I have to change the stop arm and the warning lights and all that stuff. So it's just, I don't know if it's a can of worms I really want to open right now. A lot of the stuff is stuff that I would think would be really cool, but I don't know if it's a can of worms that I want to open right now, so that's why I haven't done it yet. Plus, I can't really drive this one on the road, so it's like, why do all this work to a bus that if I end up selling it, that I have to take all that stuff right back off? Like, I don't want to dress it up just to keep it here. Like, I'd want to drive it around, show it off, show off my hard work. It's one thing that I'm really proud of whenever I can show it off, not just on YouTube, but taking them to bus meets or just driving them around, showing them to the bus drivers that I work with, all that fun stuff. So yeah, I guess that'll be about it for this video. I appreciate y'all watching. I just figured I'd shoot another video, some of the ideas that I'll probably never get around to with this bus, but a man can dream. And you never know, I might get around to it. I might, whenever that gets historic insurance on it, a year from January 1st, so 2027. It's 2025 as I film this. So whenever that turns 25 years old in January 2027, according to Hagerty, actually turns 25 in October of next year, so it's got a little over a year before it's actually 25, and then about 15 months from now until it's actually can be registered as 25 years old. So antique insurance. But once that gets that insurance and stuff, and I can start really putting it back together, because I'm pretty sure Hagerty will want the seats in it. So this one, maybe this one will actually end up getting roadworthy at that point. I'd still like to fix the oil leak. I'd still like to get it, worthy for the road. I just want to go through the right steps to make sure I can get it roadworthy at the same time. So, like, legal. But I guess that'll be about it. I've rambled on long enough. So, thanks for watching.